Hey guys, it is Scott Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks and hitthepick.com. It is Monday. It is the 30th of June. We're almost done, buddy. Last day of June. We've got MLB to talk about, but before we get to it, let's talk about the MLB from yesterday, shall we? We had Philly plus 118 over Atlanta, Suarez over Strider. That got home for us. It wasn't by a lot, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. We'll take that plus money. And on the premium side, we swept the board. We had St. Louis minus 126 behind Matthew Liberatore. We had Toronto minus 116 behind Lauer. And we had Detroit on the run line minus 120 behind a very fine Tarek Skubal there for the Tigers. That's a 4-0 day, kids. That's how you do it right there. We're hoping to keep it going with today's action, and we're looking at a little proposition bet between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. We're going to take Chase Burns, and we're going to go over 6.5 strikeouts at plus 125. That's available on DraftKings. The common number out there is 5.5, and but it's pretty juicy, man. It's like over 150 everywhere. So we're going to bump that up 1K and see what happens. If you guys remember his debut against the Yankees last week, struck out the first 5 batters that he faced. Struck out 8 overall. And this is a Boston team that's a little bit of a free swinging bunch. Only 2 teams strike out more than Boston, and they average a 9.30 strikeouts per game. If he can handcuff the Yankees, I think he can handcuff Boston as well. Give me Chase Burns over 6.5 Ks. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, thanks very much for watching. We've been on a little bit of a hot streak here. We've hit 3 of our last 4 plus money plays. So you know what? We'll take that. I know that, sometimes the biggest bitch about people bet basketball or betting baseball is they lay out those 170 favorites. And I really do try to stay away from those. I'll take a run line or whatever we need to do. I just don't think there's very many bets out there that are worth laying that kind of money. Every once in a while that we'll see some value when it should be 200 and it's 160, we'll play that. But for the most part, we try to keep it within reason around this joint. All right. Guys, if you are interested in getting my picks, just follow the link there in the description. Get you all hooked up. We're 5-1 over our last couple days on the premium side, so we're hoping to extend that streak here tonight with 3 more bangers. Of course, if you would take a minute, be so kind and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for this particular video. And of course, don't forget to put your plays in the comments section. Otherwise, who are we going to know who the best of the best is? How are we going to award capper of the day if you don't put those plays in there? We had 2 very fine capper performances here today, and they came at it from very different directions. Captain Bry, man, we should start calling him the sweeper, kids. He had the Philly Braves under 8.5. That was an easy win, as we mentioned. He had the Astros first 5-run line. That wasn't easy. Had to wait all 5 innings to get it, but the Astros scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th to win that one, and he had the Nats Angels over 9.5, as I did last night. And once again, that pays off. That's how you go 3-0 plus 300. But on the other side of the coin, we got Bronco Devil. He had Potgeier to win the golf tournament, the PGA tournament this week, and he was had a 2-shot lead going into Sunday's action. He held on. Bronco Devil gets paid, so it's plus 300 for the captain, and it is a plus 300 for the Devil. Congratulations, Captain Bry and Bronco Devil. You, my friends, are cappers of the day. Well done to you guys. Well done to everybody else that made a little money. You know what? Let's start the week strong. Let's go out there, have a little fun, make a little moolah, and win, lose, or draw with my player prop here. Guy making his 2nd start of his life. What could go wrong? We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.